All right, guys. So today I'm going to show you how to make your site more than just a place to be able to search for homes. We're coming into the marketing season for the holidays, and you should be able to write information, blogs, creating social content around that blogs, leading everybody back to your website. So it's October. We have spectacular events going on. Let's write a post. The first thing I do is I go over to ChatGPT. It's going to give you a lot of, here I just write a blog for things to do for Halloween in X area. You could even get more in depth with your prompt on ChatGPT. I just wanted to use this for an example. You can always say give it a simple prompt and you want to add a little more. Go ahead and ask it to do more for you. Like, okay, that's great. Add this, or this. So there's a lot of things you can do inside ChatGPT. I just wanted to do the basics so I can find information. A lot of you may be in where there's actually fall. This is Florida. There's no fall. There may be some pumpkin patches, and that would be another blog that I could do. I don't necessarily copy and paste verbatim what this is, but what it is going to do is it's going to help me find events that are going on that I can add to the blog. I will say doing a little research, make a lot of effort, because what I do is I kind of look at these events. I may kind of copy and paste into my blog, but then I'm going to go to the websites for each of these events so that I can link them, make sure the dates are correct, make sure they're actually still happening, just all of those different things. In addition, you should have a website or websites that have a lot of great events for your area. This is a gold mine of information to be able to find things that are going on. So what we do is we're going to go over here, and I will, just for the sake of this video, I'm just going to kind of copy and paste. I would never, we can change it up. I'm going to change up my style. We're going to come over to Web IDX, go to website blog. I am on an admin, so make sure if you're an admin and or team leader, make sure it's going to be on the scope where you want this to actually be. So right now I see, okay, it's my website. I'm going to add a post. I can come right here and just paste it. Now it's there. So now what I need to do is let's make sure this information is correct. That's where a little research, blah, 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 goes in. I happen to use this website. It's a great resource for upcoming events. It's what I use when I do my weekly reels for things going on. I can put in my dates, but here's where I want to look for anything that is going to be Halloween. There could be pumpkin patches, all of that. Same thing when it comes to Thanksgiving. Who's doing dinner specials, dinner events where you can RSVP. And of course, December is a gold mine of information. You've got holiday parades, where to go see the best lights in town. There's all sorts of great opportunities for blog posts when it comes to the holiday season. So make your website more than just searching for homes, but give it value, because these blogs can now be converted into social, which can then lead to driving traffic back to that blog from your social. You can do TikToks. You can do so many different awesome things, create faceless reels, weekend posts for what's going on, kind of spotlighting something that's happening. There's a lot of ways that you can be driving traffic back to your website, which converts to consumers, leads, all that fun stuff. But I like my website to be a hub of information. So that way it's not just somebody going to search for homes, because let's be honest, they're probably on Zillow or Redfin, just all those other places. But my consumers can go there at any time. They know I'm going to have the most up-to-date information, and it's giving me content for social that's going to be driving traffic back to my website. So lots of great things to be able to have everything. And what I do is I have kind of like my little list of sites that I go to, my resource sites, for lots of great content, events, different things going on, spotlights around, which help me get ideas for different venues or different places, where I can be sharing different ideas onto my social to make it more local. These are also great to add to your newsletters. So I get all this information. I have my blog. I go in, I do a Google search. Let's make sure the information's correct. Maybe I want to add in some other keywords and not just, have it look like this. Maybe I write up something, but I want to link back And when you link back, so if I come over here, let me just type in Brevard Zoo. There we go. Go to the website, website. Click it. There we go. So I can come over to events, upcoming events. Let's see here. We have Boo at the Zoo. So I want to link it directly to that venue that I'm mentioning. So I'm going to come up here, click the link. When I'm in my KV Core, I am going to basically, I can link it up here if you want to. When you go to link, super, super, super important. You want to make sure any link that does not go back to your website opens in a new window. This way they navigate, it opens that tab in a new window. It's not taking them away from your website. Once they check out the venue, they close that window, your website will be front and center again. It's not taking them, you never want to lead somebody away from your website. So any link that you are connecting, you want to make sure always open in a new window. And then I go to save. So now that's linked. So the same thing, I can just sit here and just go and Google all of these different venues. I do want to change and edit the text a little bit, but just so you get the point, at least ChatGPT, Gemini, there's all sorts of great AI. It's going to give you the information to at least get you started in doing that research to provide that valuable information that you can then share. So what I do next, I come over to Canva. And if you just go and create a size like this one's Facebook, I could have chosen Instagram because I do like to make carousels. I can resize it to a reel once I get done creating everything and just kind of make a little tweaks, little adjustments, lots of things you can do. So I just did event blog post. I could say, oh, I like, what is the look and feel for your website? You want to keep things consistent. So I do have like a blog template that I use for any blogs I do. I just change out the information, the background photo, but it's all branded with the colors, the fonts, everything. So I do like Canva for that reason. I can go into my brand kit. I have everything inside of a folder and I have a new listing. I have a blog post. I have this. Everything is already pre-done. I just change out the information. So you can always do a search under the design for what are you looking to do. So I could say, oh, let's get this. So this is just new blog post. I can come over here. It's for Halloween. I go to elements. I can type in Halloween house. So I could just come over here, drag and drop, change the content, all that fun stuff. And that's what I'm going to use for my cover photo. So I always like to add an image just to give it some visual aspect on my blogs. So now what you could do, once you have that title, if I wanted to, I would say definitely you can make a carousel. And this is just an example of one. So you would just go here, duplicate that page. And then what I want you to do is go on to the blog, and each different event, you're basically making a post for each specific event. So if I come over here, because I'm a visual, so here are like October must-do activities. So here's basically a blog cover that we converted over to Instagram so we could make it a carousel. And her blog for October, we just have everything that was in the main blog, and now we made it into a carousel. And we can also make it into a faceless reel. So that way we have reels, stories, carousels, posts, every which way for every different platform. It just gives that visual aspect, gives you content that's local, that provides value to your community. So again, use ChatGPT, allow it to help you get that information, content. You can switch it up. Then when you come over to your blog post, add that nice visual effect. And I am just going to copy this. I want to show you how we share it. So say I have my graphic in there. I want to publish, or when you come down, you can say, when do you want to schedule this? Because I'm always about 3 weeks out. So right now I am into kind of November, but we have all of this stuff for Halloween that's coming up. So I can say publish now. I can go into the future. I can go into the past. I can do all sorts of different things if I wanted to. So let's go publish now, because then I want you to be able to see, if I go last updated, go into now, there we go. So I can click this link. It's going to open it up in a new window. So it'll give me all the different things that I can do. And you see this font to me is very small. So one thing I do when I'm in the editor, and I'll have to change that, but I can select all, and because it copied and pasted from ChatGPT, I can come over here to at least say 14. It's going to make everything a little bigger, even though that said 34. We know that wasn't. This one, maybe I do want it to be a little bigger. So there we go. And I can publish now. Just know sometimes the changes aren't immediate when you go to refresh your screen when I'm doing a blog for whatever reason, but it will be a little bigger, the font, so you can make it readable. I'm going to be linking, you can see. So this one happens to be, we changed all our major colors to red, and then they took that feature away, so I can't make it blue again. But just so you know, so this is the link that you would be sharing to social. So you would just copy, paste that into your Facebook page, into Meta, Hootsuite, Buffer, whatever you use for scheduling. You can schedule that out. Meta is free. Meta Business, it allows you to basically create that post schedule up to 30 days in advance. It's a great feature. So doing all of that, so you have ChatGPT, write your blog, link things, do a little research. Doesn't take that much time. Once you have the site you're going to be doing the research on, it makes it super easy. It may take me about 15 minutes to do each of these blogs, but I know I'm providing valuable information that's going to be repurposed across all social, my newsletters, all of that fun stuff. So to me, it is valuable because I want to, as they say, become the mayor of your town, provide content that's not just about houses, but your way of life. So, to me, it's just, I like it to be a hub of information to bring my consumers, not just to my website for searching for homes, but I want them to know they can come here to see what's going on in the community. Have your resource sites, and then of course, creating fun visual aspects, and then having fun sharing them to different social avenues. There's a lot of great things you can do. Hopefully this helped, and we'll chat soon. Bye guys.